Maple Namu. Hello, and welcome back, or for the first time, to the Maple Namu Podcast. My name is Chris, and in this episode, I'm going to talk about something the old man across the road said to us. We are not farmers, okay? We live on a farm. I guess you could call it a farm, by Korean standards. In Canada, it would just be a really large garden. But we live on a farm, and we are not farmers. We have never been farmers, and realistically, we will never be farmers. We have way more space than we actually need. We talk about this a lot. We divided a little bit and turned it into a garden. And honestly, that's more than enough for us to grow the things that we eat. But we have a whole lot more space than that, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 times, actually. And we wanted a place for our dogs to be able to run around. So that's why we're here. Our valley is really not the best place to try and grow something. It doesn't get enough sunlight, it's cold, there's tons of reasons why it's not great. But it's great for us. It's great for the dogs. And what a lot of people don't seem to understand is it's great for learning. Like, if we can make something grow out here and learn how to do our garden and learn how to take care of weeds and learn how to, make things grow. If we can do it here, we can do it anywhere. And we want to be more self-sufficient. We want to grow some of our vegetables. It's not really about trying to make money, because I have a job. But it's more about learning how to do those other things. And it seems like this is something that a lot of the older generation doesn't really understand. Like, it feels like most people here feel that if you have land, you should use it as much as possible. You should do as much as possible to try and make money. And I understand that comes from a historical point of view. But for us, where we are now, that seems like too much work, right? Like, I don't want to go to work all day, 45 hours a week or whatever it is, and then come home and spend another 40 hours on the weekend working on the farm, because I want to enjoy my life a little bit. And I could do all that work and then not get anything out of it except a few vegetables, or I can do less work and get the same number of vegetables and not rely on it. But anyway, we were outside the other day, I think it was last weekend, doing some work on the farm, moving some old weeds and old bean plants and changing a fence. And I found out the old one was falling apart, and I absolutely hated it, so I was only too happy to change it. But the old man, we sometimes call him Poo Grandpa, because he'd spread poo on our field before we moved in, and the first thing he said to us was, "You should pay me for the poo I put in your field." So we sometimes called him Poo Grandpa. He rode his bike by, and he said something that my wife translated as, "You're never going to make money out of that land. You're never going to make more than you're putting in." And I heard that, and I wasn't even upset, because I know that he doesn't know what we're trying to do. Farming is not a way to make money on a small scale. Everybody kind of knows that. We keep spending money on this little piece of land, but like I said earlier, it's a learning process for us, not a money-making process. We want to be able to support ourselves, right? Not necessarily be totally off the grid and never need electricity and anything, water, or ever have to go to the grocery store. But prices of things are going up. Food is getting more expensive. Vegetables are getting more expensive. The weather is getting crazier and costs go up. And if we can grow some of our own food, not only will we feel better about things, we might eventually save a little bit of money, and we'll probably be healthier. Not necessarily just because of eating more vegetables, but just, well, I'll get into it. We'll save some money, maybe, and that'll make us feel better. We'll feel a sense of accomplishment for actually growing something. We'll get some meditative time in a garden doing something. It's actually really relaxing if you get out there and start trying to grow things. A lot of things come from having a garden or a small farm. I was reading a book a little while ago. Apparently, it might have been in Greece or sometime. Old ancient doctors used to prescribe time in a garden. Like, okay, you're feeling stressed and worried about something, go grow something in a garden. And it would work. A lot of people would feel better about whatever was bothering them and begin to heal. And I want that feeling. I want that feeling of like, yes, we did this. We grew this thing. We took care of the land. We, went from seed to table, and it's something that our hard work did this. And I know we're not going to make money with it. Not enough to support ourselves and pay off a mortgage and other things. But we have other needs, mental needs. I already have a job. It can be pretty stressful. I need a place where I can come and have some downtime. I need to relax, have that meditation, have that experience of growing something and doing something with my hands and waking up in the morning and spending some time picking weeds. And I need that a lot more than I need a few more $100 a year from our farm. And I certainly couldn't explain that to the old guy, and maybe he might not even be able to understand it, but hopefully somebody does. And I'm not just crazy. Maybe I need more time in the garden to sort myself out. Anyway, that's it for the episode today. Hopefully you enjoyed listening. If you did, let me know. If you didn't, you can also let me know. Please, somebody, let me know something. Have a great day.